The KT Wiz in the city of Suwon are working their magic at the top of the KBO standings, and even the sweltering heat wave across the country seems unable to slow down their winning run. Among the key contributors to the Wiz dominance is an American outfielder by the name of Sam Hilliard, whose at-bats have become must-watch action. He is leading the home run race in the second half of the season, pounding out 10 homers since July. Joining us today to talk about his KBO journey, his goals for the remainder of the season, and the team's incredible performance is the long ball hitter of the Suwon KT Wiz, Sam Hilliard. Welcome to the show, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The red-hot KT Wiz is sitting top of the KBO standings, and nothing, not even the weather, seems capable of cooling down the team. The Wiz have secured 8 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss over their last 10 games. Full disclosure, I'm a longtime fan of the LG Twins, so I'm a bit disappointed at how my team has been faring. But what is the vibe like in your dugout and locker room, and what factors do you think have led to the team's performance so far?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. The vibes are real. We've only lost 1 game since the start of the second half, and we're really confident in our game right now. So everybody's feeling good, from the pitching staff, the starters, to the bullpen, to everybody in the lineup. I think we have a lot of confidence in everybody on the team. Like, even the guys who come off the bench are having great bats, and I think that speaks a lot to a team that wants to do well down the stretch. You got to have a good bench, and you got to have a good bullpen. So they're both showing out right now, and our starting pitchers and starting lineup are doing their thing. So it's been really fun. Hopefully we can keep it going.
You're one of the hottest hitters in the KBO and one of the 7 nominees for the Player of the Month for July. How do you feel about that, and what's your mindset going into games these days?
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. It would be great to get that award. And yeah, I don't know. My mindset going into the game is just, I just feel really confident. You're at the point in the season where you have a bunch of at-bats under your belt. I know what adjustments need to be made. I know what makes me feel good going into the game. So I'm just trying to control what I can control, man, and make sure, do my scouting report on the pitcher, know exactly what I'm looking for going into the game, and just try and fire at the pitch that I'm looking for. And if I can do that, then everything else is going to take care of itself, because that's really the only thing you can control as a hitter.
We're going to be talking about one factor of your hitting mechanism. You made your KBO debut this year, and at the beginning of the season, you seemed to have trouble adjusting to the KBO's ABS strike zone, colloquially called the robot umpire. But now it looks like you've really settled in. Could you tell us what you did to adjust to the league, including the ABS strike zone?
Yeah, well, I still get some pitches that go by and they're called strikes, and I can't believe it, but I just kind of think the same way, because there's nothing I can do, and that doesn't help. I don't want to be a distraction or anything like that. So, but as far as adjustments go, the main thing was there's a lot more splitters in this league, and some of the offs are a little bit slower, because in the States everything's power. Here, there's still a lot of finesse pitchers who are great pitchers. They might not throw as hard, but they have off speed that dives. They throw it in the perfect spot down in the zone, and it starts to strike and ends up with the ball. So I just tried to scoot up in the box a little closer to the pitcher. And I think it's kind of helped me cover that pitch a little bit better. They're still really good at putting the fastball up on the top rail. So you can't cover everything, but that adjustment seemed to help, and I saw immediate benefits from that.
The hot weather is something that we want to talk about as well, which hasn't seemed to affect you at all. Just looking at your home runs, what have you done to overcome the heat during games or practices, or are you just okay with this hot, humid weather?
Yeah, man, heat don't bother me, really. I'm from Texas. I grew up playing weather like this and even hotter than this. At home right now, it's like 105 every day where I'm from, Fahrenheit. So don't get me wrong, it's great hot and it's not fun, but I'm kind of used to it. So I just feel good. I think it's just a coincidence, probably, of kind of clicking with hitting at the right time. But I tend to always kind of throughout my career play pretty well in July and August, and hopefully I can keep that going, man. Finish strong.
This is your first season in the KBO, as we just discussed. But before coming here, you played in the big leagues, the Major League of Baseball, with the Rockies and the Braves. What prompted you to come to Korea and join the KBO?
Opportunity, number one, because throughout my career, I've been in the big leagues parts of 7 seasons, and I've really only spent 1 year, if we're not counting COVID, one full season in the big leagues without getting sent down to AAA. So um, I'm getting older. I'm 32. I mean, the league kind of has their mind made up about me, I think, at this point. I believe and confident myself that if I got enough at bats, I could make it happen, and enough consistent at bats, I can put up really good numbers. But I've never been given that opportunity, so I wanted to come over here and play every day. You know, that's kind of what was promised, and kind of be able to get into that groove of getting at bats every day, no matter how bad you're doing. You know, you're going to be in the lineup the next day, type of thing. So that was really enticing to me, and also just hearing from friends, guys who've been over here, just talking about how fun it was, how cool it is, and you know, everyone has a lot of respect for this league. So I just want to come see if I could handle it, and just try and have some fun, see the world too.
Is one of your goals returning to the MLB if given the chance after proving yourself here for maybe a few seasons? Would you be open to that perhaps desire/goal?
Yes, I would.
And you described the fun of the KBO. How would you describe your time in the KBO so far? And what aspects of the league has stood out to you the most? Is it the bat flips? Oh, is it the fans, the cheerleaders? What's most stood out to you?
Bat flips are different. Yeah, I don't think they would be received the same way in the States. Some of the pitchers are sensitive about that stuff, but the fans are way different. That it's really fun to watch them. You know, no matter what the score is, they're not leaving. They're still getting after it. They're cheering hard and singing. Another thing that took a little bit getting used to, but I think is really cool, is the music doesn't stop if you're at bat. In the States, like, if there's music playing, you know, the hitter calls times, like, what's going on? It needs to be quiet except for the fan noise support. But here, the music keeps playing, the fans keep singing, and yeah, just the atmosphere in the games, and it's just different, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Which players on your team are you closest to, and who are some of the unsung heroes in your team's run lately?
Man, that's a good question. I'm pretty good friends with most of the guys, honestly. Obviously, both of the American guys, but I've been hanging out with Wonjun Choi a lot and Han Young Min, and because they're both outfielders, and those guys are studs. They're having great seasons. And unsung heroes, I mean, there's a long list. But coming to my mind right now is our shortstop. I call him Felix. I honestly don't know his Korean name. I call him by his American name. But he's the left-handed hitting shortstop for us. I think he usually hits 9-hole, and he's just got lockdown defense and like really clutch at bats in the 9-hole. He's almost like a second leadoff, kind of like taking for us. So yeah, I mean, everyone's great, and I've gotten closer with a number of guys.
What are your goals for the remainder of the season?
I mean, pretty simple for me. I just want to stay healthy. I don't like to make any like goals about my statistics or anything like that. It's really things that you can't control. You can't ultimately control staying healthy either, but you can do a lot of things to help your cause. But I just want to stay healthy. I want to have consistent at bats. You know, like I said earlier, just showing the pitch I'm looking for. Try and be stubborn and not give away as many at bats as I did in the first half, and just do whatever I can to help the team win.
We want to talk about the Heat again. Too many games have been canceled this week because of the Heat, and I'm sure the fans in Suwon are anxious to see you back in the stadium soon. Do you have any final words you would like to say to the fans of the KT Wiz in Suwon?
Yeah, best fans in the league. We love you guys. We always hear you guys no matter the weather, if it's cold or hot. If we're winning or losing, we feel the love. I personally feel the love from you guys. I was struggling earlier in the year. You didn't give up on me, so thank you, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Hopefully, we can get back out there tomorrow.
That was Sam Hilliard, the hot slugger for the KT Wiz, joining us for a quick interview. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.